for me. Damn, I want the line. Always in the north side, chilling with my other guys. You know what it's like.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Cutouts, Mike. And now I'm back with the video, man. And today I'm about to be showing y'all how I make my thumbnails. So I make most of my thumbnails. Some thumbnails I have a dude make for me, but if I do, I shout them out in the beginning of the video, so y'all already know. But the majority of all my thumbnails are made by me. So if y'all go from like my oldest videos to my newest, y'all see that I've been improving on thumbnails and stuff like that. So all I've been doing is like watching videos and learning myself. Like, my thumbnails are not the greatest, but I do try my best at them. And some of y'all like them and stuff like that. And some of y'all wanted me to make a thumbnail tutorial. So I'm about to share how I'll make my thumbnails. But before we begin, the two apps you really need is Photoshop Touch and Fonto. That's really all I use. Yeah, Photoshop and Fonto. So I'll leave the links in the description down below. So y'all go ahead and go to those links and download them. Fonto you can get from the App Store, it's free. Photoshop Touch, you gotta get it as an APK. So basically, first thing you wanna do is you wanna have a background image of whatever you're doing. You feel me? So let's see. We can make, like, I guess a Fortnite thumbnail, for instance. So this is my background. You feel me? We was getting dubs yesterday. You feel me? But yeah, so this is my background, right? So I want to go ahead, open up Photoshop Touch, and open the background. If you already know what the title of your video gonna be, then you can do that first. But this is what I usually do. Whenever you make a thumbnail, the thumbnail size is gonna be 1280 by 720. That is the size for a thumbnail. So y'all can go ahead and screenshot this, whatever. But that's the size for a thumbnail. So you want to go ahead and click OK. And there you go. So now, when you're in here, you want to go ahead and press the little plus sign, add photo layer, and then it shows you all the stuff that's on your phone where you have your pictures and all this other type stuff. So you want to go to no, not screenshots. I'm tripping. Well, wherever it was that you had it. I believe I saved it in video show. Yeah, here we go. So this is where I saved mine. So bam, there goes my screenshot. All right, so here's my screenshot, bruh. And I guess I'm gonna title it, I don't know, Fortnite dub. We'll just call it Fortnite dub. Or how to make thumbnails, basically. I'll put how to make thumbnails. But yeah, this is really what you wanna do. There's a better way of doing the text. Like, you use Fonto for the words, but then you use like Photoshop to use the gradient. But this is the really easy way to add a gradient to your stuff and already have like the stroke and everything without using Photoshop. So what I do, I just come here, thumbnail tutorial, and I choose font. If you want to download a font, just go to thefont.com, download it, and then have it open in Fonto. So let me see, I just want to find a good good font for this thumbnail. So I guess I'll use this one. And then what's really cool about this, you can put it in the center by just pressing these two buttons right here. And you can change the size and everything. So Fonto is really good for doing text. So if you want to change the color, you go ahead and press style. And then you want to go create color pattern. That's if you want the gradient. If you don't want the gradient, or you want to just have it come out like that, then you just do this and save. But if I want to add a gradient, let's see what colors. I think I'm gonna make it green or something. So I just go ahead and go from light to dark, and that's really it. And then you want to go ahead and click this arrow button and click gradient going down, and bam, you got the gradient. Then you want to click this arrow, go to stroke, press black, bam, there you go. Now you got a gradient font, and you want to go and press the little save symbol, bam. So now you go back to Photoshop Touch. Once you're inside Photoshop Touch, you want to go ahead and click the plus sign again, photo layer. Then you want to go to your folder that says Fonto, click on it, press add, and then press the check mark. Once you're here, you want to select the wand tool. This tool right here, magic wand tool. You want to select this. You want to make sure your contiguous is turned off. You need that off. Then after that, you go ahead and click on it, press the little pencil symbol, and press cut. And it should come out like this. Once it's like this, you can go ahead and use this button to make it bigger or whatever you want to do. So I'm gonna just go ahead and make it like that. Bam. And then you want to go ahead and hide it and go back to your background. So what I mostly do for my backgrounds, I'll go ahead and use a Gaussian blur to blur it out a bit, and I usually add like a HDR look. So what you want to do is go to FX, and then you just click on Gaussian blur, and bam, there you go. And then I usually click FX again, go to photo, and I go to HDR look because I like the way that looks. Looks a lot better in my opinion. Bam, there you go. Then I make that reappear, and then I just go to photo layer and I just add more effects basically. If y'all don't have these effects, y'all can download them. What I did is I searched up on YouTube graphics effects for Photoshop Touch, and there's a lot of like, you know, kind of like 2K YouTubers and like some other graphic designers that give out free packs. So y'all just download those packs. Use any type of file extractor. Like there's one app I use that's called ES File Explorer. You can use that and it will go ahead and extract the files and open them in Photoshop. So that's how you can save all of them to your Photoshop. And that's how I got all of these special effects straight from that app. So yeah, or not straight from the app, but you know what I mean, downloaded them. So you can go ahead and choose any effect. So I can choose this, place it down below. All right, there we go. And then bring the opacity down just a little bit. Bam. All right, so then after that, you can go ahead and add in any other effects. It's only if you have effects on, it's really it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and show y'all thumbnails that I've made, and I'll go ahead and just repeat the process. So you see something, and one of y'all asked me how to make the circle stuff like this. So I'm about to show y'all how to make these circle stuff. Stay tuned. How to do the circles. So if you want to do a circle effect, let's go ahead and start a new one, 1280 by 720. If you want to do the circle effect, all you have to do is go to your toolbar over here and click this rectangle, and you want to go over to the circle selection tool. It's that easy, and you can make any circle. So let me go ahead and add a photos just so I can show y'all. What do I have? So say I want to do a circle effect for this, right? So like I said, go to the toolbar right here on your left, and where you see this little rectangle, you want to hold it, and you're gonna see a circle. It literally says circle selection tool. You pick that, and then you find whatever you want to make a circle for. You can move it and everything. Then once you have it like this, you want to click the pencil and click extract, and bam, you got your circle. Once you have your circle, go ahead and go back to the magic wand tool, click on the screen, and you should see like the little lines or whatever. And then you can go ahead and add your effects and stuff, make it look a little better. So what I usually do is sharpen it. Then I go ahead and use drop shadow. And then you can already see the little like bubble. Then you add the bevel to add the little curve. And bam. And then you can add a glow if you really want to. But yeah, that's basically how you do the circle effect. And this effect works really good when you have a nice background and you know, go ahead and blur that, and then you have the circles. It's usually best for like 2K or like top of NBA basketball stuff, but it also works for plenty of other stuff too. But that's how you do the circle effect, bruh. So that's really how I make my thumbnails. That's how I made all of these thumbnails. Everything else that you see added are just special effects that I downloaded. They're just all graphic effects that I downloaded, as you can see here. So all I did was add the text, put it in here, then I just added all the stuff that I've downloaded, and it's basically the same for all my thumbnails. So yeah, they're just basic thumbnails. I'm still trying to improve my thumbnail game. What happened? I made all those thumbnails that way, So you just go in, make sure you have the right size, pick a background, blur it out. And if you want to make circles, you go ahead and circle it, extract it, and then you bevel, sharpen, and use a drop shadow on it. So that's how I made all of these thumbnails. I did it the same way. And I guess I could show y'all one more thing. I could show you how to make cutouts. So if you want to cut out something like I did right here and right here, then let me go ahead and show y'all some stroke on it. Then all you want to do is go to the magic wand and scroll over to quick selection tool. You're gonna want that. Make sure your brush is at a decent size, and you want to go ahead and start using the brush tool to select whatever it is you want to cut out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, cut out the girl. Then once I get that, press the pencil, and you want to go ahead and click extract, and bam, you should have it. And then you go ahead and just get rid of any other nonsense and just click cut. Sometimes it could take a while because some stuff be really small, but that's all you do. Click cut. Bam. I'll probably go ahead and speed this up for y'all. That done, and you have your cutout. Then all you're gonna do is go back to the magic wand tool, click on the screen, and it's gonna circle everything or whatever you want to call it. And then you want to click this little symbol up here. I don't really know what to call it, but you want to click that symbol right next to the FX symbol and click on fill and stroke. Click the arrow, go to stroke, and that's really it. You can choose the width however much you want it. So I'll probably go like 2.5 or something. That's usually what I do. Yeah, then you want to go ahead and click OK. And you guys can't really see it that well right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a background to it. Alright, so now y'all can see it well. Here's the cutout that what the fuck? Here's the cutout that I made. Bam. And if you get those little lines or whatever, just go to your selection tool right here, marquee selection tool, the rectangle one, and you can just go ahead and cut it out. But yeah, so that's how you do the cutouts, man. It's not that hard. Like I said, Photoshop it's not that hard to use. It takes some time to get used to it, but once you figure out what everything does, then it becomes way easier. You feel me? So it does take some time to get used to it, but once you do, then you'll be making thumbnails like this. You feel me? So if y'all want the graphic effects, y'all gotta go and search. But the links for Photoshop and Fonto will be in the description down below if y'all want to use it. I hope this helped. I'm not really good at this type of stuff, but I hope it did help you. If it did, be sure to leave a like. Comment down below if you need me to help y'all with anything else, bruh. Subscribe if y'all new to the channel. Make sure you leave a like. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'm out.